Hey everybody, this is Shane Bishop with Street Sweeper, and this is Disassembled Articulation. Today we're going to do a comparison review. The Armored Batman figures, both of them that are more high-end than what you're going to find at Toys R Us. And I just want to break it down and give you a good comparison of the two so you can make an educated decision on which one you want to get. Alright, well, let's start with the Mafex Batman. Alright, so here's the front of the box. You can see the figure. He comes with 2 sets of hands, not including the ones that are already on his body, and he comes with the grapple gun, grappling hook, whatever you want to call it. The sides, not too much. Just picture of him, couple poses on the back. And let's not spend too much time on that and crack this guy open. Alright, so here we go. He's out of the package. As usual with the Mafex figures, it comes with the stand. I don't want to take it out of the bag just yet, but you know what they're like. They all come with the same kind of stand to pose them in different poses, to where he can't do on his own. We also have two sets of hands. I guess you can call these grabbing hands, and it comes with these gripping hands, so you can grip the grapple. And here's the Batman. It's pretty awesome. He comes with the cape that's got a wire in it, so you can pose the cape different ways. I mean, it's not super posable, but you can definitely bend it and you know, make it to your liking. He's got pretty good articulation, you know, as most Mafex figures have. As most Mafex figures have, he's got good articulation, but it's really limited with some of the bulky pieces. This is a bulky figure, you know, just because of his armor. His arms only move up about that high. He's got good wrist and elbow articulation, double joint on the elbow. His ab crunch is... Whoops. His ab crunch is okay when it doesn't fall apart. It's got a good ab crunch because of that ball joint that's in there. The knees bend, double knee joint. You can actually, he bends pretty low with his knees, and you can bend his feet out, so he can totally go down on his knees. The detail on this thing is amazing. You can pretty much see, you know, the paint, the wash. It's got a grayish wash. He even has the spikes on the bottom of his feet, like he does in the movie. His head doesn't do much. It moves down a little bit. He looks up a little bit. I think that's due to this around his neck. Here's the back of it. Again, you can pose the cape to your liking. And he does stand pretty well on his own without the display stand, which I think is really cool. I think it's cool. He's a little bit smaller than the DC Collectibles one, but we'll get into that in a second when we do a side-by-side. Alright, so here we go with the DC Films Collectible Armored Batman. I don't know if you can tell right now, but he's a little bit bigger. We'll be able to tell more when he's outside the box, but that's how he looks in the box. He also comes with 2 other sets of hands, and he comes with that the gun he made to shoot the kryptonite grenades, whatever you want to call them. There's a side and how much there's just a picture of him, and then there's a picture of him and Batman, or Superman. There's a picture of him and Superman. There we go. Alright, so let's just break this out of the box and not waste any more time looking at it in the box. Alright, here we are with the DC Collectibles Armored Batman. This also comes with a display stand. I'm not going to pop it out of the plastic because I don't need to display it, but it comes with a cool display stand, one that's a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit nicer than the Mafex display stand. I like it a lot. Comes with the gun, and then he also comes with 2 pairs of hands. He's got, I guess, kind of gripping hands and reaching grabby hands, and the ones that are on him. This cape, very similar to the Mafex one. It's got the wire in it, so you can also pose the cape. I will say he's a little bit taller. Right out the gate, I knew that he's a little bit taller, maybe ½ inch. I wouldn't be surprised if it was an inch. And also has another cool feature that I waited to do is it's got a light up function. So let me pull that out. I hope I don't have to do nothing with that. And then you push the button on his ab, and his eyes shall light up. Are they lit? Does it look awesome? That does look awesome. So far I'm liking this more than the Mafex one. And then the paint apps on this are great. I'll go over the paint apps, then I'll go over the articulation. The paint, you know, it's a silver with the silver dry brush done to it. Really, it's just got a dark dry brush. You know, you see the parts that are yellow, those are also, looks like are also done with the silver dry brush, just saving them time by using multiple colors, just to make it look dirty and worn a little bit. Here, I'll turn them around so you can see from the back. The cape's big. The cape's really big, which is pretty cool, I guess. Here it goes. So you can do some pretty sweet poses. You can make a cape. Your cape's got articulation as well. And so let's go over the rest of the articulation. Alright, here's the head. The head moves down a lot more than the Mafex one. He can actually look down upon Superman. His shoulder pad moves up, so he's got a good arm movement. The elbow only has a single joint, so it's not double jointed, but you know, he can look like he's taking a nice swing at Superman. It's the ab crunch, there is none because of the electronics in there for the light. Is light still on? No? Okay. And the light goes off automatically probably after 30 seconds or so. Maybe a minute. His leg moves up alright. Double knee joint. And then, you know, you don't usually see this kind of quality from DC. You know, the DC icons are awesome, but I've never seen any electronics in any of their figures, or just the quality in one of these. Like this, you know, I almost would think would be an SH or an Mafex figure, but it's not. It's a DC Collectibles figure, and unfortunately they discontinued this line because so many other companies out there were making the same figure. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on and do the side-by-side comparison so you can see them next to each other and see which one's better. Alright, so here they are side by side, and you can see a huge difference. I know you can just by looking at it. We got this Batman standing in at about 7.5 inches. What about Street Sweeper? Am I right?
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5 inches tall. That's pretty tall. And then you got this guy right here about 6.25. It's a little bit shorter. This one definitely, you know, he's bulkier. They look pretty similar. And I'll show you the back in a second, with the exception of the back. Actually, I'll just show the back now. But this one, the cape just drapes down over the back. This one, the cape is underneath part of his collar. Alright, we'll talk about my personal feelings then. So if it were me buying one of these, well, let's go over the price point. The DC price for this, I've seen them online for 40 bucks. Generally they're about 50. Your Mafex, they run about $60. When it comes to these, if I had the choice to go back and choose one, I would definitely do the DC Collectibles, and I'd go out there and grab that as soon as you can, because they are not making them anymore. At least that series. They may still be making these two. I really like the light up function on this guy. I think it's way cool that he lights up. Where am I hitting it? There we go. Yeah, the light up function's awesome. I wish the Mafex one had it. And the cape, I'm not a big fan of the cape on the Mafex. I do like the cape a lot on the DC Collectibles. And when you hold it all out, you know, it actually looks like Batman's cape, and it's pretty legit. In real life, if somebody were to have something like that, I think it would get in the way, but it's not real. Alright, so as always, this is Shane Bishop. That Street Sweeper back there. Here are our figures. We are Disassembled Articulation. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It makes me want to do more videos and spend more money on figures, just so you can make an educated decision on the 2 or 3 figures that might be out there that are the same. Go see this video right here. But watch this video and watch that video right there. And I guess I'll see you next time. Alright, later.